just
whatsoever.
arrived. They're kind of a big deal.
What? How the hell?
Starry
My
underscore
God.
Breeze here. Did you bring me any moss?
My God. Hello. Why was that musical? Why did I
Hi,
just auto-tune
Cold
my
Dawn.
own voice?
Happy you're here.
Learned that white strawberries exist. Now Daisy, female. Daisy's name in Japan is Horumon, apparently. A second cousin who is a cow through and through. Their running speed is the same as whether on 2 or 4 legs. I'm glad they don't have the old description for Daisy. For those who don't know, Daisy's feet squirt milk when she runs. I just think this is important for y'all to know. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, here we go. Boom. Oh, is that really a million? A million roses? Amazing. That's amazing. We're rather impressed. Such a pointless exercise. Well, thank you for doing it. We're so pleased. Yes, let's go home now.
You did it.
Thank you, Mari. Look at this! Look at this! It's 9:27. 1 million roses! I need to do backspin if I'm doing this. I got distracted by the golf cart! I screwed that up because I thought I was going to get hit by a golf cart. I'm glad this guy has no peripheral vision whatsoever. What? What? How the hell? My God. Hello everyone, I'm sorry I am a bit late today. Well, tonight. I was having stomach issues, so I had to deal with that. Gasp! Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Set up my little tablet stand. Okay, and there. Move tablet over. Okay, so we drew this morning, now that we're back in art. Yeah, they do jump for follows. Hey, Izzy! I hope you're well as well. We did this morning, we did a stream of Pokemon art. And, wrong screen. Full screen, please. We did a stream of Pokemon art. And we made our little buddy Bulbasaur here, which I have never drawn Bulbasaur before. Ah! Sorry, my tablet slipped. I've never drawn Bulbasaur before. This is my first time drawing Bulbasaur, and we drew Bulbasaur. I'm pretty happy with Bulbasaur. I think we did a good job on the Bulbasaur. I did use a reference, just to be clear, I did have a reference image. I did have a reference image of one of the cards. But this is the first time I've ever drawn a Bulbasaur. So I was looking at one of the cards, used it as reference, so that way I knew, like, the shapes and all that stuff. It's not like drawing from memory. But I had a card up, we drew the Bulbasaur. I'm pretty happy with how the Bulbasaur turned out. I love the way the colors all played. Everything worked pretty well. Now, I haven't drawn in... I looked on this. I have not drawn since August. I didn't draw. I have not drawn since August, so getting back into this, doing things again, it feels really good to be kind of back in the swing of it. The last thing we drew was my overlay art, the background and sky and stuff. That was the last thing we drew. But yeah, that was back in August that we did that. So, and then we started drawing Mawile here, and I've been really happy with it so far. Now, this is the card. Oh, nope, that's not the card. One of these is the card. Are you? Nope. I don't know where I hid the card. Which one is the card? There. That's the card reference. That was our card reference. And we've been working on drawing Mawile. And I am very pleased with what we've got so far. But this is our card reference. Over there. Which we shouldn't really need at this point. But I'm very pleased with the colors on this. I think it's working beautifully. I think we're on the right path for this design to get the colors right. But we do need to figure out how to attach this to this. And I know that sounds silly, but like Mawile's got some weird hair. Mawile's got some weird hair. So let us grab our correct oil brush. Oil tapered. Okay. So we could focus on rendering Mawile some more, getting more of the shape. And I don't think that's a bad idea, because as much as I like these colors, this doesn't... I need more contrast here. Now, because we've got almost white, we can go pretty close to white, I think, for the highlights and stuff on Mawile. But I gotta pick the right brush. Do we want to use this one? Yeah, that'll work. Also, I want to shout out Izzy. Easy. And a boop. Oh no! Izzy, you've got no featured clips. Yeah, anyway, y'all. Go follow Izzy. Go follow Izzy. Do that for me. She does some very beautiful pixel art. Like, very... I'm trying to think how the best way to describe it. Very, like... I don't know of any game to really reference the art style you have for it. Because it's... Like, theming-wise, it's typically carnival and a little bit surrealist. Probably stuff you'd see... I guess maybe Earthbound would be a good kind of adjacent. But you do the more flat shading style, where it's pretty... You don't really gradient out your curves. You do a lot of... like very flat, sharp, high contrast shading, which is great. Don't get me wrong. I'm not, but like trying to find a thing. I think the best comparison I could really think to do is Earthbound, but I'm not really sure if that's the perfect reference, because I've not played Earthbound. I've only seen Earthbound, so my memories aren't as strong on it. But no, I love your art style on pixel art. I do the pixel art I've done. I haven't done pixel art in a while, but if you look down at the little stream avatars down here, I did that pixel art. I did those. That's my pixel art stuff. NES Core is valid. Yeah, I guess that would work because you got like your older like Super Mario and stuff, but obviously yours is a little more detailed than that. But yeah, I can see NES Core being a pretty good way to describe it. Okay, let's try and get some more contrast on the back of Mawile here to help kind of bring out the shape, because what we're dealing with with this contour, right, is we need to get these shapes to pop, but they're not going to pop very well if we're just doing yellows. Yellows are not the best for shading. in my opinion. But if we can get like yellows like to just be bright or muddy. And I'm trying to keep in the bright aspect of it and avoid the muddy bit. So I need to find the best we can get this to pop. But I've said this before, and I will continue to say this. I've never actually bothered drawing Pokemon. Like I've not, to my knowledge, I don't think I ever have. I usually my normal spot, shockingly, like you can look at this and go, what type of art does Cameron normally do? I normally do artistic nudes. So this is I do artistic nudes and landscapes and interiors. So this is very outside of my realm. And the art style that's going on here is me just kind of winging it and going, I want to do that. So if I can get my brain to do this regularly, I would be very happy. This is a fluke. Every drawing I do is a fluke in the best way. Oh, I love it. I genuinely it's this kind of mixed situation. Like, I love having no idea what art style I'm going to do each day, but I also really wish I could be more consistent. Thank you, Izzy. Hey, Timber. Oh yeah, I didn't greet everybody. Hey, Kate. Hey, Arky. Hey, Bwee. Hey, Cold. Hey, Amaru. Hey, Timber. All the check-ins. My model was drawn by the wonderful Myra the Farmer. They did absolutely beautiful, beautiful work on my model. They worked with me through my design stuff. The outfit is designed by me. Fashion design and character design is actually what I went to college for as a whole. Like, character design was my big thing. I love fashion. The outfit is designed by me. The persona has been my persona since I was 12 and has just slowly changed over time. But I'm very, very pleased with how it translated. It's over 100 layers. It is over 100 layers of complexity. And I can actually... So what's cool is, like, everything is just... Oop. That button not working? Hello? Uh-oh. My button isn't working! That's a problem. How about the chain?
What do you call a short vampire? A pain in the knee.
Something is wrong with mine. I'm going to reopen my model. So I use a program called Vtuber. Let's see if it works now. Nope. Well, that's not good. My outfit's supposed to be toggleable. It's not working. It's not doing the toggles. So something's broken there. Did a thing get checked? Unchecked? No. Control states. Did I lose access to the port? I'm actually sad. Why? Nope, my outfit isn't toggled. Uh-oh. Hello? Hello? Let me reload. I'm gonna reload the model. Like, they're on. It's supposed to do... Uh-oh. Yeah, no, why are... There appears to be an issue with my model. Anyway, the outfit is supposed to be able to be toggled bit by bit. I'm gonna have to look into that later. I'm bothered. Maybe I just need to update something. Maybe a port got blocked. Maybe something's not running in admin. I don't know. But every aspect of my model can be toggled. Like, the jacking can be taken off. That's like 12 layers. Every section of my character that moves, though, like, if you pay attention, my markings are moving. Like, my markings are slowly migrating around my body and they're all animated. That is a layer between the fur color and the outline, and then that migrates around the model, which is where a lot of the layers come from, is that the outfit is split into three. But Rahituber is absolutely amazing. Rahituber. You can do more simple just frame change animations with it if you want. I like using more splines and rotating bits and rotate points and stuff. But yeah, no. My first PNG tuber was one image. My second PNG tuber was two images, like open and closed mouth. My third PNG tuber was about 12 layers, and then I was like, you know what, screw it. And we jumped all the way up to well over 100. What is... The blender isn't... The blender! It's not blending! Hey, Rose. Hey, Earthquake. You know what? Let's go up a layer. And then interact with lower layer. Oh, that's interacting with all lower layers. That's not what I want. Does that do... Oh, that's kind of fun, actually. Because then I can just push that back. I'm not liking this layer. Go back up, go here. I need a better blender. Just smudge the colors out of it. It's fine. I picked way too comfy of music. This, maybe? There we go. It's not as chill. Still chill, not as chill. Maybe. Music is such a pain. Like, I don't want to pick things that are lyric heavy, because that can always be kind of jarring. But I don't want to pick things that are distracting. Which is why usually why I do Japanese music, just because it's like, well, I'm not distracted by it. Like, I don't know what's being said for most of it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Let's push the highlight down that we've got going there. Give it more of a rim light rather than a whole kind of overwhelming layer. There we go. Gonna have to bring back in that blue line there. It's fine, I don't mind it. Yeah, that's kind of thing. It's like, I don't... Well, and then, like, none of this music is actually being recorded for Twitch. So that way I don't have to deal with... If I do gay music, I don't have to worry about, like, Nintendo going, nope, strike. Like, I did find it funny. I streamed Bluey the other day, and I got seven flags on my video. No strikes. They just were like, this isn't yours. It's like, yeah, I know. Like, okay, just making sure you knew. Like, yep. But it's like, yeah, I gotta be I'm very aware of the music it grabs. But it's all separated audio, so none of this will go through, and I could listen to whatever. But Like one of the big things, we've had the sounds from Kasamachi from Promise Mascot Agency. We've been using that music a lot lately, or we'll have a lot of like C418 stuff is great to listen to, and he doesn't claim anything. As long as people aren't just uploading the pure music, he's good with whatever, which is fantastic. I haven't heard from Daniel in a while. I hope he's doing well. He's probably busy working on his next project. I wish Wander stopped it. Just as a statement, if you haven't played it, there's a game called Wander Stop. Check it out. Especially if you're an artist, because it will rip your heart out and stomp on it, and it's all about burnout. And I just highly, highly recommend it. It's C418's game. Him and the team that worked on it at Ivy Road did such a good job, and sadly, it didn't do well enough, and they had to shut down. But it is a phenomenal game. They all poured their heart into it. It's definitely my game of the year for last year. I've never felt more seen. Just genuinely, if you get a chance to check out Wander Stop, please do. And then just tag Ivy Road and tell them you loved it on Blue Sky. I'm sure they would be happy to hear it. They're all wonderful, wonderful people. Okay, so if I push that all in, we've really got the shape, but yeah, I need more contrast in here. I could try to do more gradient. I think it'd be better if I just grab, where's my dark? So if we grab that orange, right? And I think we need to go just a little bit darker. I don't want to go too much darker. Also, this is a fun thing about this program that I like, and it's kind of hard to see. But if you notice, my paint swatches are not giving me a color. This is a design choice of this program. It doesn't give me exactly the color I picked. It's like, here's your color, but it's muddy. And I love that. It makes everything just feel better. I love using Corel Painter. Just so much. It's such a good painting program. Now, they are a company that does have the option for Gen AI stuff. I do list this specifically as an option, and I feel like this is an important disclaimer. Obviously, fuck Gen AI. But at the very least, their stuff is stuff you have to pay for separately and install separately. It's not just in the damn thing, which is good. It's very much you can pay with your wallet for that. Like, you can speak with your wallet. I've had this program before they threw Gen AI in, but it is literally the only painting program I've seen that I actually feel like I'm painting with. There are not a lot that I feel that with. The contrast under the arm. The shape is mostly there. I've got to get the gloves on Mawile, because Mawile does have gloves. And we also haven't added Mawile's feet, but that's going to go into this much darker. Like, much darker color palette, so. Give me my rake. Where's my... It's all good. I appreciate the lurk, Izzy. Thank you so much for coming by. And thank you for the follow as well. I really love using this. So I am using this phthalo blue color here. It's the perfect counter to the yellows to really make it all pop. I get this slightly smaller. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Grab the darker blue. I feel like we've got the shape. I just need to get the gloves and the feet now. Which I am not looking forward to the feet. I'm not complaining about feet. I'm just saying. Hey, Water, how's it going? Water, look at my Bulbasaur. Look at the Bulbasaur. I drew Bulbasaur this morning. I love my Bulbasaur. I drew Bulbasaur this morning, and I got most of the way done on the Mawile. I'm not quite done with the Mawile, but I did a lot of work on the Mawile. Water, would you believe me if I said I haven't drawn since August? I look at this and I'm just really proud of this. Like, right now I'm looking at this like, I would buy this on a card. Like, my brain's like, I'd buy this. I'm not sure how I'm going to get this leg to not look weird. This is the one thing that's kind of throwing me. I need to get... Too dark. Give me the Phthalo. Phthalo blue. Make this brush bigger. Where's my rake? Rake! Rake! Triple knife. But I hope you're doing well, Water. Let's see what embarrassing clip we get of Water.
It was a really fun fight. It was like an hour long.
I appreciate you popping in, Water.
Which is
Have
like
a good night.
way longer than they expected it to be. But it was awesome. It was like seconds away from Pangy taking it.
Did you just crash land? I like the perfect length of it. It only grabs featured clips, so you featured it. It picked it because you signed off on it. Or one of your mods signed off on it. That's what I'm saying. So somebody signed off on it. Yeah. Get some rest, Water. He is late there. Have a good one. I miss you too. Okay. We go there. Oop, too much. The scuffs are working really well. I need to get these highlights to be doing that though. Nope. There we go. That's feeling better. This still to me though feels flat. I don't have the curve going on here. There's something between here and here, maybe? If we go in there, I'm going to take a soft brush. We're going to add a new layer. Maybe like right there. Can we... What layer do I need this on? Okay, I need it there, but I need to add that highlight back in because I put that on the wrong layer. Good to know. Actually, hard light might push me where I need to be anyway. Oh yeah, this is what I needed. This is definitely what I needed. So what we're doing is a hard light filter, which is bringing out the brightness of the layers we're on. Really adding a lot more of a pop to that. Now what I'd like to do, and I don't know how well this is going to work, but I want to go... Yep, right along the edge there. I'm still bothered. This edge does not want to pop here, and I don't know what I'm missing. It's like I need to get the right midtone in there, but that midtone doesn't want to exist. If I go there, and then maybe we... Not soft light. Not screen. Is that what I need? That spot is bugging me. It just doesn't feel right, and I don't know... I mean, it's there. It's there. I think I need a transition state, though, here, so let's try, give me my... There we go, my detail brush. Feels mostly better. Like, that did give me the layer I'm after in here. Pull that up that way. Okay, I think we've mostly got this. We are missing Mawwile's hand here, though. So I think we need to go up and we need to focus on giving Mawwile her hand. Let's go for our middle blue. Now, Mawwile's design, if we pull up the reference art. You can see her gloves are more... They're big, like, elbow-length gloves, and they kind of actually extend a bit further up. If we go up along there... Kind of like that, but I do need to go in detail. I don't want to go too fine in the details because this is just going to become possibly too sharp. What about a bwah 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 bwah? So right about there is our shape. And I've mentioned before, I'm not a fan of it looking like clothes, so I'm trying to kind of change the design a little bit here to not feel like Mawwile's wearing clothing so much as it's a fur design, right? So dragging that a little bit. Let's see what we'll do here. Hard light kind of helps. Soft light just gives us the outline. That's useless. Could do hue. That changes to the blue. That kind of actually helps a lot. Saturation, color, no. We can do overlay, which just gives us the shading. Doesn't help. Screen, useless. Multiply is kind of there. No, we're just gonna do that. But then I'm going to go and lower the opacity here so I can go up one more. And then we're going to draw the same thing on top of it, but this will at least give us the highlight layers, right? So we've got that. Now let me get my brightest of blues. Scale back up a little bit. Now we'll put white in that on our next layer up for it, but I don't want to do it all together. There we go. I love the vibe of this music. This is good. Blah. I'm trying to remember my buttons for this. I've lost one of my hotkeys. So I've got copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. I think is what they become, and I don't want that. I want. Yeah, they're all Control C, Control Control C, Control V, Control Z. But then I want this one customized, and I just want you to be scroll down. Or actually, you scroll up. And then you scroll down. So now, there we go. That's what I wanted. Burn out. Details are honestly the hardest part of this. Do. Ow! Hey, Snow. Mawile is looking amazing. I'm so pleased with the Mawile. This arm is driving me nuts, but aside from that. I think the arm is worked out. It's just I needed to get that shape in there. I am so proud of the hair though. Like that hair, so good. Now her feet are kind of lily pad shaped. I think the point of it is to mimic a geta. But we can also kind of lean into it as a kind of heart shape. That's too big. Problem is her feet aren't big. No. Let's view it as though, okay, if it's an actual foot would go that way. And then one side of foot. I think me trying to get the kind of heart shape is hindering me here. Wow, this song is loud. I think we need to do something more like this. Right, that's... Okay, part of the issue I'm now realizing is I've got the foot kind of angled wrong. Because Mobile's legs are slightly already out. Should be more this angle, right? That's more the proper angle, and then this one is more from the side. They don't look right. They really don't look right. Like I don't like these. I don't like these. Go away. Try again. Give me my pencil. Well, my tiny brush. So In my head, that's the shape I'm picturing, but then this one would go that way. But then this doesn't feel right. Something's wrong. Something is wrong with the feet. More like that? That feels more the shape I'm after. So we do something like that shape. And then we go back over here, we grab our dark. We get the correct brush out. Ow! Rude. Hey, Tyga. Go there. Mine would be too if I weren't painting digitally, Tyga. So like, I get you. Do 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 do. Ba ba da ba. Oh, these feet suck. It's fine. Just keep going. Maybe they'll look better later. Ba ba da ba ba. Nice, Tyga. Don't eat the grape. When I realize I've been grabbing the wrong blue. Dang it. Quiet phone. Ding. My hand is not used to drawing. It's been too long. Here we go. Clean up that edge a little bit. Here we go.
Shoot for the moon.
For the moon. Even if you miss, you'll something. Stars. Raiders! Hey, Melody. Hello, Raiders. I hope y'all are doing well. Hope your stream went fantastic. I saw your live. I didn't manage to step in. My stomach's been all over the place today. But I hope you had a good stream. For those who don't know me, my name is Cameron JK. My pronouns are they, them. I'm a chill variety streamer focused on indie and interactive games you may have never heard of. I also, do draw. I just haven't been drawing since August, so we're fixing that today. But I hope y'all are doing well. I hope you had a good time. I am not done by any means with the Mall Wild card. We started this morning. We're just kind of drawing Pokemon for the first time probably in my life. I think I'm doing an alright job. This is my Bulbasaur we drew this morning. I love this Bulbasaur. I would die for this Bulbasaur. Let me hit this button. Boop.
Areas and balanced.
Stenography.
Okay, I have some high frequency briefs and phrases that are used in
Characteristic? Okay, I don't know how to write that.
For those who don't know, Melody does like captions and things like that and all that, and stenography is a skill, a amazing skill. Do 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 do. Okay, I need my broad clumpy. See, where's my blender? Not the grainy blender. I need the knife blender. What do you got there? A knife blender! Push that back so we can blend it back out. Because we want chunky, but not too chunky. There we go. Switch me back to the fallow. Go in here. Give me my broad clumpy. There we go. Kinda. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sorry. But yeah, thank you so much, Melody, for sending people over. I really do appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. Please take care of yourselves. Get some rest after your stream. Yeah, I hope the 100 line went well. I've not heard of that one. Ba-ba-da-ba-do. Okay, how we looking on there? I like that. The hands seem very, very glassy. So I think we're pulling that off well. I'm feeling like the feet need a little more on the shine to really match in. So I'm going to add some more phthalo down there. That is not phthalo. Phthalo. There we go. Pull it back a little bit. I think the phthalo there helps a lot with just adding more pop to that section. Because we're not gonna focus on them. We don't need to focus on them. The style doesn't need to. But I do want to grab some of this. Because that's the chomp, but we need... just a little bit of movement back behind all of it. Now, what layer... there we go. Now, it's by no means like nearly as harsh as we had over here, because I grabbed an already muted of the pink. But I think if I go here... not quite. Let me do that. We'll put it at 100 and then put it back at 50. Yeah, I think that really brings her back into the piece, because she felt disjointed, and I understand that's part of kind of what was going on there, but adding this little bit here helps. Yeah, I mean, you did say it was concrete, right, Tyga? that isn't gonna hold. That'll hold the heat, but it'll hold the cold too. Okay, now comes the part I'm not looking forward to. It's the last part of this piece. And it's the hair. Now, the problem is I like how that turned out, but I did do it crooked. Like, the center of the hair is actually right here. That's not too bad. Ah, gotcha, Tyga. Good excuse to get some extra blankets in there, though. Woo! Whoa, what happened? I created the wrong layer. I was gonna say, this is somewhere over the rainbow, right? Yes, yes it is. That all looked bad. I don't know why it looked bad. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. The hair's not horrible. I think it'll be better once we get the eye kind of peeking through and stuff, but... The problem I'm running into right now is I've done this too clean. Like, the regular brush was much bigger. It's part of why I wanted to do this tonight and not, like, take a day off or continue in the morning, because it's like I'm going to lose what I had kind of going with this. Like, the overall appeal of it isn't right. Do-do-do. That's feeling better. We're incorporating it now. Ba-ba-da. Okay, there's that one. Go here, go down a little bit. Do 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 do. Hey, Otter. Boo boo doo boo boo. There we go. Hand cramp. I am very, very much out of practice with drawing. If my fingers are cramping from this. Lurk away and I hope you feel better. Hi, BB. Hi. Why are we headbutting? Why are we bullying me today? Just came over to me and headbutted me. Like, what? What did I do? What did I do to you? What did I do to you? Bow, 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 bow. Woo-ba-doo-ba-doo, boo-ba-doo-ba-doo. Ugh. I'm liking it so far. I really am. Like, I think we're getting there. I just need to get her eyes and her mouth sorted. baby. Why do I have a message Twitch? I have been gifted a gift sub. If the nose is there, the eye should be right here. Eye far to the left. Here we go. Pupil over there. Darken it a little bit there. That goes there, but now there we go. Do 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 do. Give her a little fang. It's called good vibes, Tyga. It's called good vibes. We're here to relax, you know? Give her little fangs there. Just tiny ones. What do we think? How do we do? I unintentionally gave her a bit of a puppy nose.
Flawless victory.
That's that layer. Gonna reduce the puppy nose a little bit. She doesn't normally have a nose. This is just meant to be shading, but it does look like a puppy nose. Thank you, Tyga. Okay, let's take these and group them. Okay, we've added Mawile to the list. And now I get to struggle to move Mawile because oh, now it moves fine. Okay. We were having the issue earlier where we couldn't like move anything properly. Now it moves fine. I genuinely love the Mawile. I do think there is one thing that I may need to adjust here, and it's right here. So the hair goes right into the forearm. And I'd like to separate that a little bit, and I think we can cheat this a little bit. Yeah, so if I go right there. I need to figure out what layer. Okay, it's that one. So I want to take layer 47. which is just set to screen. Okay, it's 100% on screen. And then we go to here, create a new one. And we set that to screen. And then that just grabs it as well. Probably, Taiga. Probably. I'm happy. I'm happy with this. Took me longer than I would have liked, but I'm very happy with this. I should hide my signature in it. That's how this goes, right? So there's my signature. Right there. We can move it around whatever I want. Shrink it down. You can put it somewhere like right there. And then let's see if any of these look better. Probably that one. I don't know where I want to put it, but you can see it pretty clean on most of these spots. Move it again. Thank you, Bui. I'm pleased with it. I'm a little iffy on Mawwile's face, but Mawwile's face is a spot I did expect to have trouble. Right there seems good. I think we ended up turning Mawwile into a bit more of a puppy, but I think it honestly works well. Obviously, it does kind of push it a little bit from it pushes it a little bit out of being yokai and more into kind of more of a creature, but I think a mix is good there. I like the cross hatching too. Ugh. Oh, let's see it without the paper background. Still looks good. The thing is, it doesn't have the same level of pop when that background's removed. That's the one thing that I kind of don't like about the way I do this. Like if I really want to do this, I need to do here and select this. And you can see it's grabbing invisible things too, which I don't want. I don't need this layer. I don't need that one. Don't need that one. Card reference. Okay, I think that was all my hidden layers. So now if I do this again. Yeah, so now we're more closely tied, but you can see there's spots in here that have stuff that I don't really want there, which makes it really hard for me to like fully go, okay, I'm gonna add a layer and then just do like a backdrop, right? Like I can't just go here and do like grab black and go. It worked for most of it, but something happens here. Which should be... Where is it? I'm gonna find it. When I find you, Ricky. It should be below this. It's gotta be. You? No. Close. That one. That works. But like, you can see we've got smudges, right? As much as I can like do that, and this gives the shape, I've got smudges in here that are going to be a bit harder to clean up. Like I want to get rid of that smudge, and that smudge. And the big problem is they're invisible. So like arguably I could just go here and go. Brr, brr, brr. But it's always just something I didn't like fully erase. There's like a hidden smoky haze to it all. But the main reason I did that is so that when I do this, you can still see everything, right? Like, I don't know if that's the color I should use. Use pink and just turn it all pink. But I think in theory, I don't think there is a kind of a winning color. Let me, again, get rid of that. But yeah, no, that it is a shorter stream today. I mean, I say shorter. It's been an hour and 40 minutes, but that is all I'm going to do today. I don't feel like starting drawing another one. I don't think that'll go well for me. Because I will forget what I'm drawing by the time I wake up. Or I will forget how I'm drawing it, but I think it turned out really well. We are going to make these art streams more of a regular occurrence again, so that'll be really nice. I do miss doing them. So hopefully I can get Magma fixed. I don't know when that'll be. We had it running this morning, but apparently tonight it wants to look like crap. But half of my stuff doesn't seem to be working. Like, for some reason I can't, like, take off my jacket. But you can see these aren't aligned again. There's a little area down at the bottom. I tried realigning it. It didn't work. And it won't go back where it needs to go. So there's a lot of, like, little problems I need to sort out. But we will figure that out when we get there. Let me see who I am following that is live, though, that I can send you over to. Boo, 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 boo. Have a good one, Rolly. I think today we will go bug. You know what? Let's go bug Hibby. I didn't know Hibby was Hibby hasn't. I haven't seen Hibby stream in a while. We're gonna raid over to Hibby. So Hibby is a wonderful artist as well. We rated an artist earlier. We will be rating an artist again. Oop. I've copy pasted on the wrong keyboard, so I've got a whole bunch of back and forth. We're gonna go raid Hibby. Hibby is drawing a whole bunch of Donkey Kong characters, it looks like. Or not, wait, nope, that's not Donkey Kong. That is a monkey character, though. Hibby does a lot of Donkey Kong stuff, which is why I'm a little confused. It's all good. Go be kind to Hibby. Go be lovely. Go be wonderful. And I'll be in the Discord. Not sure what we'll be doing, but we'll be doing something in the Discord later. I love and appreciate y'all. I hope you have a good one. Take care of each other. Go be lovely. I'll catch y'all later. See ya. Love ya. Bye-bye.